On an autumn evening 4 years ago, the family's 7-year-old daughter returned home from her daily lesson learning the Quran at the local mosque.
When my daughter came home from the mosque, she went straight upstairs, washing her hands and crying. She wouldn't eat and she was just constantly washing her hand. She said, "Mummy, I need to tell you something." And I said, "Just be quiet, I'm watching TV." And then she told me. She was upset and crying. And my mind just went.
During that day's busy lesson, the religious teacher, Imam Ahmed Halalat, had forced her to masturbate him.
I never believed priests could be like this, or be bad people. I spoke to my husband and said, "Look, this is what my daughters are saying." And he said, "No, it's not, you know, it couldn't be right." We just sat on the bed all night. We just didn't know what to do. We couldn't sleep, just talking it through. We kept asking ourselves, what's happening to us? Why did this happen to us?
Later that day, certain their daughter couldn't be making her story up, they reported Ahmed Halalat to the police. Lancashire Police started an investigation. After interviewing other parents and children, Ahmed Halalat was charged with 3 counts of indecent assault, including an assault on another child. He denied the allegations. But it wasn't the first time Halalat had been in trouble with his congregation. In 1992, he was accused of abusing a child at a mosque in London. When the family decided not to press charges, Halalat moved on to Preston. Subsequent employers at the Kent Street Mosque were probably not aware of his past. As the Preston investigation continued, the parents began to get visits from people associated with the mosque. They said the case would bring shame on the mosque and the local community.
They actually came to our house and they would take off their hats, put it at my feet and say, "Don't take it any further, he'll get a bad name. The mosque will get a bad name." But I said, no way. After what he did, they expect us to keep quiet.
The regular visitors began to offer money, holidays to Pakistan and other inducements to leave Preston. When they refused, the bribes turned to threats.
When we used to walk along the streets, they would look at us as if we were the ones that did wrong, as if we're dirty or something, but we didn't do anything wrong. People spat at us when we went out. People spat at my daughter when she went to the shops.
At the Crown Court, Halalat was supported by the committee that appointed him at the Kent Street Mosque, whilst the family found themselves more and more isolated. Ahmed Halalat pleaded not guilty. 2 of the charges could not be proven due to lack of forensic evidence, but on the 3rd offence, traces of Halalat's semen had been found on the carpet in the mosque classroom. This was enough to convict him on one of 3 counts of indecent assault. He received a 6-month sentence and was placed on the sex offenders register. 4 years on, the family is still finding life in their hometown difficult.